It's been quite a while. I know I start most of my videos out like it, but my schedule changes a lot throughout the year. So I was away for work for quite a few months and didn't have time to do anything or the ambition when I was home. But I have been working on quite an extensive project here with the rear subframe. So long story short, about a year and a half ago I picked up a complete rear subframe diff and everything, and I've just had it sitting outside with plans to completely rebuild it with the proper diff that I want, LSD, everything else, and just do a complete swap on that whenever I get it all ready. And most of this was just to get the proper gear ratio for the CDO9, which that subframe didn't have the proper gear ratio diff in it, obviously, because it came out of a SC. Handful of other stuff, but yeah, so I ended up sourcing a SC430 diff with the 323, I believe it is, 323 or 326 ratio, which is going to be excellent for the CD. So I'm no longer driving around with, a tractor ratio. I do have a helical LSD that's going in that. That right now I have at my buddy's shop being rebuilt. They're still trying to source bearings for it, which has been quite a pain in the ass apparently. The actual subframe itself, I outsourced that. I have that getting blasted and coated. I have it completely tore down, and I was debating whether or not to reuse the complete knuckles off the car that's working, but the more I tore into this, I was like, you know what, screw it, I'm just going to rebuild this whole thing, put new bearings in, and address any issues that I find. So in the meantime, I've been going back through and redoing all the arms, all new bushings, poly bushings and everything, cleaning them up, just throwing a couple coats of farm implement paint on them. And surprisingly, all the ball joints on these arms are all good. They just need new boots and grease. So that's been, I will address that in a little bit here. But the subframe mounts, the Z30 Concepts poly bushings, for them, that comes with those two, and then these bushings in the front and rear of the subframe, that basically just push it in. Now back to what I was saying about the dust boots for these ball joints. So all these ball joints are good. I was just going to repack them with grease and replace the boots because they're pretty well all shot, torn, or just dry rotted to hell. The only ones that I could find as a factory replacement for the rear upper control arms were these. I forget what exactly they're for. I will put the part number in the description. But these work beautiful for the uppers. They fit perfect. And the rest of them, I did a lot of searching. I couldn't find anything for the proper sizes for the other arms or the other ball joints. So I got this universal kit off Amazon or whatever. I can put the link. And it seemed like there's a handful in here that are going to work perfect for the rest. And these were like 15 bucks or something. So if you're into rebuilding any of this stuff, that's going to be your ticket if the ball joints are still good. But as most of the SC community knows, please don't use bad ball joints. Alrighty, finally got the knuckles, hubs, whatever the hell you want to call them, all finished. Got new bearings, seals, pressed them in last night, and then obviously got these all cleaned up, painted, new bushing in here. I ended up doing ARP long studs just for the hell of it. These, I didn't really want to mess with these dust covers too much, so just threw a coat of high heat on them and called it a day there. But overall, I think they turned out pretty decent. Didn't destroy too much shit in the process. But yeah, I got all the rest of the arms done. Proper boots for the ball joints greased up, tied up, ready to go. And then I also, just for the rear, because my end links for the rear sway bar were just in pretty bad shape. I mean, they're 30 years old, the boots were torn, and I have stiffer sway bars, so it's just like, yeah, screw it, and I just grabbed the set of the battle version end links, which I have to do that for the front. But I also today just got the subframe back from powder coat, and it's pretty shiny. So that turned out pretty good. I already have the poly strong flex. That's it, strong flex. Got those mounts just thrown on here. I don't know. I'm gonna do a mock-up and try and get everything mounted just to make sure everything fits right. I'll probably end up taking half of it off though, or at least separating each set of arms and the hubs from it to haul everything over to the shop when I do put it together, just so I don't have a million pounds of shit trying to load myself. But yeah, so I gotta get these other strong flex bushings in the front subframe mounts, and then the Serial 9 diff bushings. I got the solid guys. I'm gonna try and put those in here, and then whenever I get the diff back here, hopefully I'll get that cleaned up and filled up with fluid, throw a coat of paint on her, and toss it in. So one step at a time here. This has been somewhat slow going, just working on it when I can, and hopefully put together a half decent video. Alright, so we got it all together for the most part. Like I said, I don't have the diff. This is all just kind of mock up for now. I still have an extra set of axles over at the other shop, which I'm going to take and just recondition a little bit. They just need a little bit more grease packed in, a couple more things done to them. But yeah, like I said, it's just kind of a mock-up. Might leave it like this. We'll see if I can carry it. I don't know. But yeah, anyway, here it is.
You just set it down somewhere.
That wasn't recording, you jackass.
It wasn't?
No.
I didn't start it.
I asked you if you were already recording. You said, yeah.
Oh, no, I thought you meant have it on.
You twit. Alright, so go over it again.
Nobody know how to use a f***ing camera, know when it's recording or not.
Yeah. We got a SC300 diff with a Russian queef.
A Russian version of a quaif.
A Russian queef.
LSD.
This can go on.
And that's also the 3.26 ratio, which pairs beautifully with a CDO9.
With a red wine
Yes.
reduction.
A nice bread. Some gnome cheese.
We got a very pretty subframe.
Yeah, if you want.
With a mix of
Almost sexual.
strong flex. These are energy.
No.
The reds are energy. The yellows are strong flex. Yes. Strong flex. Yeah. And then Serial 9.
Serial 9 dip
And
bushings.
some very sparkly powder coating.
Yeah. And then
We're getting rid of the eBay coilovers.
Battle version. These are for drifting.
Those are for battle.
These are for
battle.
drifting.
Those are for battle.
yeah.
You ride them into battle.
Yeah. And then
OEM wheel bearings.
Way to cheap out.
ARP wheel studs.
And some long studs.
You know, they're for an IS300, so you know they're for racing.
So it's gonna rust.
Have you seen it? Go underneath it.
And then those are HKS.
No,
They're
K-Sport.
K-Sport. That's it. That's it. We have no idea what we're doing. We might have to swap the pin. It's a tad smaller.
Are these holes?
Yeah.
Try these holes.
Yeah.
Woo! Yeah, these are threaded into the adapter.
We need to readaptalize.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
you'll need whatever.
I was about to have a little bit of a.
Yeah.
This is what most of my day job is like. Oh, this isn't right. This is bad. Bad.
I did not plan
Bad,
for
bad, bad, bad.
Yeah. Try the one that's on the.
I'm gonna let you. I got the first one loose. I didn't do any of the others yet, but I'll let you do that.
Let the inside white.
Oh, we got rid of the frosted tip?
Shoo! There's only 4 left.
Yeah.
Is that the only thing holding this in?
No. The big ones. Mine haven't been done yet.
Oh man.
You ready?
Got it? Fuck. There it is.
Jake, there's one flaw in your brand.
That is one empty
What's
ass.
We're gonna have to use nasty, rusty hardware.
Where's your wire wheel?
What wire wheel?
For what?
It's on his weed whacker.
Oh, we got this. Problem solved.
Problem solved.
I'll run the weed whacker.
Hold one out.
Because you can like get it in there and kind of.
He's fancy in. Look at how sparkly.
Buzz them all down.
Buzz.
None of this had blue Loctite on it, but
These I'm a little less worried about because we have poly in between them. Now that's
There needs to be another term for when you use the little impact, because it's not really a snugga. It's more like an iggity diggity.
Just blink really
It's an
fast.
iggy diggy.
There's so many colors.
for asking to do this on the lip instead of doing this on our back.
Yeah. I hear you.
There's so many colors back here.
It is so many colors, right?
Somebody explain it to me.
I don't know.
I'm really glad we threw purple.
Do you see any? Do you see the rainbow colors in here or not?
Is this?
They just all look the same. Yeah.
It's a pride statement.
Beautiful grays.
It's a pride statement.
Still just line up the pink.
The pink.
All right.
Yeah, who's drinking the Michelob?
Me.
And you set it on the heater.
No.
I didn't put it there.
Somebody said
Let's just feel that bad boy. Go ahead,
yeah.
Go ahead, drink that one.
Yeah, that's nice.
that's Will.
That's Will. Who's Will?
Will Wheaton.
I mean, that's a perfect there, by the way. Yeah, there's
Sure he didn't care.
no fucking way.
I thought twice about putting a beer there, and I said no. There's no way I fucking do that.
No, that'll make it hot.
All right.
See how much you thought about
Jake,
it
what
when
was
you
the
pushed it.
wrench for the bolts on the drive shaft?
So I'm gonna try to talk a little loud here, but everything with the rear end is going great. Just the gearing alone has made the drivability of this so much better. You know, now I can actually cruise on the highway and not just be screaming the whole time. So the the 326 versus the 4.07 for the CDO9. I mean, that's kind of an obvious, you know, mismatch, but no, that's absolutely beautiful. And then the mix with the LSD versus the welded rear diff, man, I don't care what you say. Like, there's a lot of guys that will be like, oh, I daily drive a welded diff, you know. Dude, just shut up. Like, I don't know who you're trying to impress, but it sucks. So outside of that, all the updated bushings and also the solid stuff for the solid bushings for the diff and the subframe mounts and stuff like that, it has created quite a few new noises, but it's not bad. Right around 2,000 RPMs creates quite the resonance in here, and when you put it under load, so I can find all the rattles then and hopefully make them not do that, but it's pretty wicked. But outside of that all, I'm extremely happy with everything. Yeah, just making the car a lot more fun to drive and waiting on some warm weather. One thing that's made a pretty big difference too, I bought one of the Struder maids, Marty's high beam delete, and I ducted that pretty well right in front of the intake, and my IETs are amazing. So like currently everything's not screaming hot, but it's about 55, 56 degrees out right now, and my intake air temps are 64 degrees. So that is beautiful right there. I'm sure if down the line here, I would really like to do some track days with it, like road course stuff. I might do a little bit more to evacuate some hot air out of the engine bay, but for right now I'm very happy with how it's handling it.